Well, the point of these technical notices, and we've published 24 today, a total of 77, is from aviation to motor insurance to taking your pet abroad, the kind of quality of life issues people care about. Yes, there are some risks of short-term disruption, but we're giving the guidance, we're giving the information so that everyone knows what they need to do well in advance, so that even though there are some risks to a no-deal scenario, which is not what we want, we continue to pursue a negotiated deal. Actually, we're well prepared, whatever the eventuality of the negotiations, to make a success of Brexit. So I'm stubbornly optimistic about Brexit. I'm confident we can get a negotiated outcome, but also that we could weather the short-term disruption of the no-deal scenario. You talked about food. Actually, 50% of UK food is homemade. Something like 20% comes from non-EU countries. So yes, 30% comes from the EU, but we've got the plans in place to make sure that we continue to have strong food supplies. Some of these scaremongering stories are just, frankly, not credible, but we want to give the...
But they're in your own no-deal notices. They're not scaremongering, are they?
The tweet that you just highlighted to me now is not in one of our technical notices today. So actually, this is a really important opportunity for us to set out all the plans and say, honestly, yes, there are some risks here. There will be some short-term disruption, but to give guidance, information for individuals, businesses, charities, public bodies, how we'll manage that. And of course, it's not what we want, it's not what we expect. Our top priority is to negotiate a good deal with the EU, but we're ready to make a success of Brexit, regardless of the response or the dogmatism of the EU. Well, look, we had plenty of Project Fear during the referendum campaign and the public didn't buy it. And in relation to medicines, actually, government works with the pharmaceutical sector to stockpile for much longer than the 6 weeks that we suggested now in the context of no deal, in a whole range of medicines for our vaccine programme. So this is something actually we're used to doing. Of course, it will require to be done at a different scale in relation to the worst case no deal scenario, but we've got the plans in place and we can provide the context and the information to, I hope, give businesses and individuals the reassurance they need. Well, the problem is, as been made very clear by the EU, that wouldn't be acceptable to the EU without a backstop arrangement for Northern Ireland that keeps one part of the country in an economic regime totally different from the rest. And I'm not going to, and this government and this Prime Minister is not going to accept anything which threatens our precious union. So we'll keep negotiating in good faith. Well, of course, we respect different views across the board, but we're not going to suddenly throw up our hands in despair because we've had a bump in the road in these negotiations. We'll keep calm, we'll hold our nerve, and we'll get there.